left Clarkville, Arkansas this morning, making our way up to Hermann, Missouri, and had to pull off the road right here in Springfield, Missouri to check out the original Bass Pro Shop. That's right, this is store number one. Well, not really store number one. Store number one was a little bitty bait shop, but look what it's turned into over the years. This place has everything and is enormous. It's got a huge restaurant inside called Hemingway's, and it's got a full-on aquarium that you can tour while you're here. They have a hotel you can stay at, and they even renamed the road out front Bass Pro Drive. So anyway, I'm gonna go in, check this out, and then I'm gonna head up to Hermann, and I'm gonna try to find some fried raviolis and try some wine. So let's go check this out. Our journey to the esteemed Stone Hill Winery in Hermann demanded a strategic pause. Here in Springfield, Missouri stands a monument to vision and the enduring spirit of American enterprise, the original Bass Pro Shop. This is not merely a retail establishment. It is the tangible manifestation of a remarkable success story, forged by the singular insight of its founder, Johnny Morris. From the confines of an 8-square-foot space nestled behind his father's liquor store in Springfield, Johnny Morris's original concept of Bass Pro Shops was born. He conceived and executed the concept of destination retail, building an outdoor gear enterprise that has ascended to the echelons of North America's most revered and recognized brands. Today, the scope is immense, nearly 200 retail stores and marine centers spanning the continent, welcoming an astonishing 200 million visitors annually. And here stands the Genesis, the granddaddy of all outdoor stores, the undisputed #1 tourist destination in the state of Missouri, the original Bass Pro Shops outdoor world. Situated in its foundational home of Springfield, this national headquarters encompasses over 500,000 square feet, a meticulously curated shopping space presenting one of the most comprehensive assortments of outdoor gear, apparel, and gifts ever assembled under a single roof. If your path ever converges with Springfield, Missouri, an exploration of the original Bass Pro Shop is not merely a suggestion, it's an imperative. Now onward to the wines that await. Here I have the Norton 2021 Norton. I'm pretty excited about this. This has a long history in the area. This has been grown here since pretty much the 1850s. In fact, there is a 1/4 of an acre here of grapevines planted in 1850. Only makes about 70 cases. I did not get to try that wine, but I'm probably gonna get a bottle, take it home with me. That'll be a fun experiment later. Maybe I'll even taste it on camera if I get a chance. But anyway, this Norton is kind of an offshoot of Cabernet Sauvignon, and was made by Dr. Norton in Virginia, but actually it didn't grow the best in Virginia, and it ended up here in Missouri, which, by the way, Missouri had the first American viticultural area. I was right. You would think it'd be California, you would think it'd be Oregon, Washington State, somewhere like that, but nope, it's right here in Missouri. And so I am excited to try this wine. Let's give it a go on the nose. This is unique. It's got a kind of mustiness to it. I can't describe it any other way. Kind of a dark mushroom smell to it that comes out with just a little bit of fruit, a little bit of a cherry or brambleberry that goes on that. I was told that's actually how you know it's Norton, is that smell, which is interesting to know. So it's definitely noticeable and distinct. So let's give it a taste on the palate. It's a little more fruit forward in the palate, actually way less, actually almost not musky at all. They do this on Missouri oak. So the oak is very light. So I don't know the profile of Missouri oak, but that's what they do this on. So this is an all Missouri wine all the way through and through. Pretty cool wine and really enjoyable. As I said, this got 92 points by the American Wine Society. I'd rank it as pretty close to that as well. Hopefully you get by and you can try it sometime. In the heart of Missouri, a legacy was born in 1847. From the vision of German immigrant Michael Poschel, the first commercial barrels flowed, marking the genesis of Stone Hill Winery. This was not merely a beginning, it was the foundation of an empire. Stone Hill ascended to lead Missouri's burgeoning wine industry, its magnitude unchallenged until the shadow of Prohibition fell. Their famed cellars, an unprecedented feat of engineering, were completed in 1869, the very year before Missouri claimed its place as the nation's foremost wine-producing state. 8 times between 1873 and 1915, Stone Hill triumphed at the World Expos, earning international acclaim. Their Norton wine, declared the best red wine of all nations in Vienna, shattered perceptions and announced to the world the untapped potential of American viticulture. Though the vineyards fell silent, the dream endured. In 1965, a new chapter began as Jim and Betty Held embraced a formidable challenge, moving into the remnants of the old Stone Hill Wine Company. With sheer dedication and a handful of vines, their initial success ignited a community's passion. They not only resurrected a legend, but redefined hospitality, inviting guests to experience the very soul of their wine. This philosophy resonated, transforming Hermann into a destination once more. Their achievements culminated in national recognition, a tip of the hat to their unwavering commitment. I have the sherry wine here, and it's legit. This is a cream sherry, and it's really good. It actually won 13th best wine in the U.S. The sherry did. Unbelievable. Anyway, tasting here is a lot of fun. They have a lot of different wines here, and you just get a chip. You walk back to one of the tasting rooms, and then you get to pick 6 wines, and they walk you through pretty quickly, pretty efficiently, because this is a popular place. So here in the snow, which is pretty unique for Missouri, I am trying the Ozark Hellbender. Had to give this a go. It is a red wine from the Ozarks, the grapes of the Ozarks, and it's Chambourcin and Norton and an undisclosed grape is what I was told by Jill as she put forward our wine tasting just a minute ago. So this is so unique because Chambourcin is kind of a fruit-forward grape in my experience, and Norton is more Cabernet leaning, so higher tannin, bigger, bolder wine. So to get to taste 2 of these combined, it's an amazing opportunity. Let's give it a go on the nose. Yeah, it comes off as a little bit cherry, a little bit of vanilla there. There's a hint of greenness. I'm gonna see what that's like on the palate. You can tell there's some kind of oak, but it's very mild. I'm told again that they use Missouri oak, which is extraordinarily unique as well. So let's give it a go on the palate. So there's a little more tannin there, a little more depth to that wine than I would have expected on the nose. That's just a really good wine. There is still some fruit level there. That greenness kind of comes off as eucalyptus, which is unique, but this is a good quality wine, completely made in Missouri, which is pretty awesome. And you can see this venue here. Stone Hill is a must-see if you get to this area. The history here, there's pictures of all the different people that have owned or been part of the ownership of this winery through the years. There's a restaurant here called Vintage. That looks absolutely fantastic, but it's mostly German-based because Hermann here is mostly a German-based town. That's who brought the Norton grapes here originally, because they couldn't grow anything else here in Hermann. So anyway, that's it from here, from the winery here at Stone Hill. But you know, I still gotta go find that fried ravioli and see which one of these wines
pairs best with that.
From the culinary heart of St. Louis emerges a legend, a dish that for decades remained a closely guarded local treasure, the toasted ravioli. The classic preparation is deceptively simple. Small, often square ravioli, meticulously breaded and plunged into hot oil until achieving a perfect, crisp, golden hue. A generous dusting of Parmesan or Pecorino Romano and a vibrant marinara or rich meat sauce complete this iconic creation. Legendary tales from various establishments within the bustling kitchens of the Hill. St. Louis's historic Italian-American enclave lay claim to the invention of toasted raviolis. Charlie Ghetto's, Mama's on the Hill, and Lombardo's all have lore surrounding the invention of this dish. Decades have passed and the origin stories have intertwined, embellished with colorful anecdotes, yet the undeniable truth remains. Toasted ravioli are a testament to culinary serendipity and the passionate spirit of St. Louis.
So I'm here at the Concert Hall and Barrel Tavern. This is just an amazing experience. We're in downtown Hermann, Missouri, cute little town, and we found fried raviolis. It comes with a marinara sauce. Now these fried raviolis, they say they were invented or accidentally discovered in the Italian-American neighborhoods in St. Louis. So a couple different stories, but both stories actually come up with the same thing, that somebody accidentally dumped the raviolis into oil instead of water. And then of course somebody tasted it and thought it was fantastic. And by the way, that person was right. They were fantastic. So that I have decided to pair with the Norton wine. The Norton wine does come off a little bit like a super Tuscan Cabernet Chianti type of wine. The marinara sauce plays well with that. They say what grows together goes together. So in this fashion, I'm kind of making a play on that, where I'm using the Italian marinara to match up with an Italian-like wine. So there you have it. Fried ravioli from St. Louis pairs great with the Norton wine from Hermann. I'm gonna say so long for now, and I hope I get to catch you somewhere on the wine trail.